Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here. On the opening drive of the game, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
No, 319.
36. Oh, here we go.
Get Mike.
Check 52. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 13. Check 13.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Focus, defense, focus.
Out there, live. Boom. Inside. Hey, orbit. Hey, 319.
On 2nd and 2, Rodgers, and that is incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
319.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
630. 319.
Rodgers now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check. Fresno.
Now it's Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Get 300. Get 300.
57. Mike, 56.
Alpha.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jump out.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now Jackson, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They run. It's Mark Ingram, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 42's the mic, boys, 42. 42's the mic. Hey, we got to get to the break.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So give him the first down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll run here with Ingram. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
26. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
48's the mic. Kermit. 48's the mic. Let's go one more.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Here I come. Mike 48. Mike 48. I'm coming. Check 48's the Mike. Check.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adam. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Hey, 88. Hey, Zoo.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Hey, box drop.
Let's see what you got. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 26.
26.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Here's Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Mike, 36. Let's go, B. Big serious right here. We got to step it up. Watch 36.
Back north.
You remember me?
Go.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
80 weapons.
Check 43.
Run.
He's mine. 57.
Mike.
Mike 57.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers again now. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Motion. Reset. Hey, check it.
30.
Mike 57. Tackles.
Bravo.
57.
And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Able to shake him off. And in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson has got it to Ingram, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing is Jackson. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To try again after the sack. Jackson, the ball comes out. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
26.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. The connection made. It's Graham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.